Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Hold me ready.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. First carry for the Hall of Famer. It's the boss, Jerome Bettis. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage. That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now they'll change things up. First carry for Najee Harris. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well.
Touchdown! Devontae Smith, 41 yards. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
There we go.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. A run right side, it's Bettis. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10 now, Griffin. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now a give up the middle to Bettis. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started, you know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Come on, come on. Hey!
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
They go play action. Griffin. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rob Gronkowski, 29 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Falcons.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they run with Bettis. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 3. Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On 1st down, it's Moon. To the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw on 2nd down, Moon. It's brought in by Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
60 average, 60 back, 19 tight, 19 tight.
This is Harris on the draw. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mustang 19. 79 Broncos.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this 1st half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that.
There he goes, right side. Juju Smith-Schuster. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Juju Smith-Schuster, 87 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Come on.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
From 6 yards away. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Johnson jostles free. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And now they'll shift things around. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Bettis. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Griffin to throw. They'll dump this complete to the bus. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, it's Griffin. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a deep second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Boone. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Here we go. Set.
Harris running straight ahead. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now Moon. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
10 at the 12-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Smith catches left side. Touchdown! Devontae Smith. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to widen their advantage. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Come on, come on. Set.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. Now Griffin. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Hey, that's a beautiful-ass play right there, bro, no lie.
Calvin Johnson, 57 yards.
Hey, shit, you never know in this game. You can still come back. That don't mean shit.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for two here. They'll try and run it here.
Well, same for me, bro, so you know what I'm saying? Like, if I win this shit, I'm in the Super Bowl, bro.
Run it in on the two-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
I'm sorry, bro, I can't do that.
Because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Third down at 6.
Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the gun, here's Moon. Going deep here for Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Griffin. That one complete to Bettis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
A run. This is Bettis. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. In motion, Gronkowski. Now Bettis. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Bettis is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. He's inside the 20. And he nearly took it the distance. Not quite, though. What a great return as they finally corral him inside the 5 at the 3.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Harris. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up, but I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Alec Ingold taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Now that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these 2 offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Seahawks 32.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Griffin on 1st down. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Griffin. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now Griffin. Touchdown, Seahawks. Michael Mayer, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has. That is intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play. A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here's Griffin. Looking for Gronkowski. Out route, he's got him. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A quick pass out to Juju. Another try from the 19, 2nd and 10. Griffin. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Griffin to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Hey, great fucking game. I really thought I fucking sold at the end there, though, bro. I was like, fuck me, dude. Dude, I thought I sold the fuck out of that shit, bro. Oh my god, I feel your pain, bro. I fucking, the fucking pick that started to lead to your comeback, bro, I fucking threw it to the wrong person. I hit the wrong button on accident. I was so pissed.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind. this play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and
Dude, I thought you were about to do it to me, bro. I was so pissed, bro. I was like, no fucking way I just did that, bro.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Nah, great game, bro. Great game. I really thought you was about to do that shit to me. I bought that, like, where you, like, pick an 89 and it gave